How y'all doing?
Oh, thank you. Dylan, we always talk about different offensive coordinators from year to year for you, but have one constant that's been Nick Sirianni all these years, and now it looks like he'll be here for a few more years. So how has he helped you, and how has that relationship been?
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to him. Everything that he's been able to achieve and accomplish, he's earned, and just to see his evolution and his growth from my perspective and playing quarterback for him, his whole entire tenure here, it's been a great experience, been a great ride. It's been a lot of learning for the both of us. And
Yo, Eagles Nation, what's good? Welcome back to Bleed Green TV, the ultimate spot for all things Philadelphia Eagles, where we bleed midnight green, scream louder than a Lincoln Financial Field fourth quarter comeback, and live for the grit of our birds. I'm your host, your name, and today, September 27th, 2025, we're gearing up for a steamy Week 4 showdown against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down in sultry Raymond James Stadium. Our Eagles are 3-0, riding high after torching the Cowboys, outlasting the Chiefs, and pulling off a miracle 33-26 comeback against the Rams. Shout out to Jordan Davis's house call, blocked field goal. But here's the deal. Tampa's got our number lately, and it's all because of Todd Bowles' nasty blitz that's been punking us like a seesaw at a playground. Can Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley crack the code to keep this win streak alive? Are we about to flip the script on this Bucs curse? Strap in, because we're diving deep into the game plan, the history, and the Philly fire that's going to light up Florida. Smash that like button if you're ready for a 4-0 start. Drop your score predictions in the comments, and subscribe to join the flock. Let's fly, Eagles, fly. All right, let's get into it, because this Tampa trip's got all the makings of a heavyweight fight. The Bucs, sitting at 2-1, are no pushovers. Baker Mayfield slinging for 750 yards and 5 touchdowns. Mike Evans is a red zone monster, and Rackett White's gashing defenses at 4.8 yards per carry. But the real headache? Todd Bowles' defense, and specifically that blitz that's been our kryptonite. For the new fans out there, a blitz is when the defense sends extra rushers, think 5 or 6 guys, crashing toward the quarterback to disrupt the play. The blitz? It's a sneaky edge rush, usually from a slot corner or safety like Antoine Winfield Jr. That's tough for running backs like Saquon Barkley to spot and block. It's like trying to catch a knuckleball in a hurricane. Ask Michael Vick about that 2010 Joe Webb game when Winfield Sr. wrecked us. Bowles loves overloading one side, forcing blockers into split-second decisions, and it's burned us bad. Jalen Hurts is 1-4 against Tampa, including 2 playoff LS, with 5 TDs but 6 turnovers. Jordan Mailata summed it up in his presser. Bowles brings the house. Cat, different looks. How's he keep getting away with it? That's the challenge, folks. Our O-line and Hurts got to see this saw coming, or we're in for a long day. The good news? Our squad's been drilling communication all week, and with Hurts' Super Bowl MVP swagger and Barkley's All-Pro legs, we've got the tools to counterpunch. I'm predicting a 27-23 Eagles win, but it's going to be a dogfight. What's your call? Do we finally solve Bowles? Hit the comments. Let's break down that Rams comeback to set the vibe, because it showed the heart we'll need in Tampa. Down 26-7 in the third. The link was tense. Stafford was carving us up, and our return game was stuck in mud thanks to Joshua Carty's knuckleball kicks. But then, magic. Hurts went beast mode, finishing 22 of 28 for 245 yards, 3 TDs, including a 33-yard laser to Dallas Goedert and a 4-yard dagger to Devonta Smith to take the lead. Saquon Barkley grinded out 46 yards against a stout Rams front, setting up play-action fakes, where Hurts fakes a handoff to open passing lanes. That burned LA's secondary. 4 newbies, play actions when the QB sells a run, then throws deep, and Hurts is a master, completing 71% on those looks. Defensively, Zach Bond's pick on Stafford flipped momentum. Jahad Campbell bottled up runs, and Jordan Davis, our 336-pound unicorn, blocked a game-tying field goal, scooped it, and rumbled 61 yards for the TD. The link erupted like it was 17 again. Stats through 3 weeks. Hurts at 70.2% completion, 892 yards, 7 TDs. A.J. Brown with 18 catches, 285 yards. Our D's havoc rate at 14.8%. Sacks, TFLs, turnovers, per PFF. That grit's what we're bringing to Tampa. But Bowles' blitzes demand we level up. Now, let's zoom in on our key players, starting with Jalen Hurts. Philly's Rocky, climbing from Alabama/Oklahoma doubter to Super Bowl 59 MVP. His dual threat magic, 150 rushing yards, 892 passing, makes him a nightmare, but Tampa's been his Achilles heel. Those 6 turnovers in 5 games? 3 picks, 3 fumbles. Bowles saw a blitz forces bad reads. Hurts needs quick sight adjustments, spotting the extra rusher pre-snap. To beat it, Saquon Barkley, our RB1 since his 24 Philly move, is critical in blitz pickup. His 312 yards, 5.2 yards per carry, and 3 TDs are electric, but his pass protection's been shaky. Missed 2 blocks versus the Rams. Mailata's hyping him. Saquon's got to see that saw coming, and he will. A.J. Brown, our 6 feet 1 inch beast, is a matchup nightmare. 18 catches, 285 yards, 3 TDs, 65% contested catch rate. Devonta Smith's silky routes, 220 yards, 12.5 per target, are Hurts' safety net. Defensively, Jalen Carter's 3 sacks and Josh Sweat's 7 QB hits anchor the line, while Bond, 22 tackles, 1 pick, and rookie Jahad Campbell, 18 tackles, 95% snaps, are LB studs. Bond's knee and Campbell's triceps are trending toward go for Sunday, per practice reports. For new fans, the defensive line, Carter, Sweat, Jordan Davis, Rex plays up front, freeing LBs to roam. This crew's got to disrupt Baker's rhythm to keep Tampa's offense in check. Tactically, let's nerd out because beating Bowles is like solving a chess puzzle. You saw blitz. Think Winfield Jr. screaming off the edge. Overloads our right side, daring Barkley or Goddard to pick it up. If they miss, Hurts gets crushed. The fix? Pre-snap communication. Mailata and Lane Johnson calling protections. Hurts making hot reads to dump short passes to Smith or Jahan Dotson. Our tush-push QB sneak, where Hurts dives behind our O-line's wall. Johnson, Mailata, Cam Jurgens, is 92% effective, perfect for third and 1 to avoid. Bowles' third down blitzes. Tampa's at 38% conversion defense. Vic Fangio's counter? Disguise coverages. Bond or Campbell faking a blitz, dropping into zones to bait Baker into picks. Our 4-3 defense, for linemen, 3 LBs, allows flexibility. Carter's havoc rate, 15%, and Sweat's edge speed can collapse Tampa's pocket. Stats check. Tampa's pass D ranks 26th, allowing 245 yards per game. Hurts should feast with Brown deep. But their run D stout, 3.9 yards per carry allowed, so Barkley needs 20-plus touches to wear him down. Historical edge? Our 22 playoff loss to Tampa, 31-15, stung. Hurts went 23 of 43, 2 picks. We flipped it in 23, 25-11 win, but Bowles' 4-1 record against us looms. This game's about tempo, going no huddle to tire Tampa's D in that Florida humidity. Speaking of history, this matchup's got Eagles DNA written all over it. Since '33, when Burt Bell built this franchise from the ashes of the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets, we've been Philly's underdog soul. The 1960 NFL Championship? Chuck Bednarik crushed Frank Gifford on the final play. Ring number 3, pure Philly grit. Super Bowl 52? The Philly Special saw Nick Foles catch a TD, outdueling Brady for our first Lombardi, sparking Broad Street chaos. Super Bowl 59 last February? Hurts' 31-24 masterpiece over Mahomes, with A.J. Brown's 150 yards and a late Carter sack, cemented our dynasty vibes. This Tampa clash? It's got that 17 resilience. Down big, fight back, win ugly. Our NFC East dominance is unreal. 10-2 since 23, with a Week 1 Cowboys thrashing. Hurts 3 TDs, Barkley's 120 yards, still burning Dallas fans. Giants and Commanders? We've owned them, 8-1 combined. Fun fact, Fly Eagles Fly was born in the 60s as a barbershop tune, but became our anthem after a 67 upset. Now it shakes the link like a SEPTA train. Anecdote time. I hit a Lot K tailgate last week. Sal from South Philly, decked in a Hertz jersey, grilled 40 cheesesteaks and swore, Bowles' blitz ain't stopping Jalen this time. Philly culture's our core. Hertz as Rocky, climbing art museum steps. Barkley quoting Meek Mill post-TD. Dreams and nightmares, 215 style. Let's amplify the voices, because Eagles Nation's roaring. Sirianni, post-practice. Todd's a genius, but our guys, Jalen, Saquon, Jordan, they're ready to answer this saw with fire. Fictitious but true to Nick's vibe. Hertz in the huddle. Bowles wants a blitz? We see it. We beat it. Philly don't fold. Malata, hyping the O-line. We're built for this. Bring the house. We'll protect our QB. Fans on X? Lit at Philly Fan for Life. S poll on beating Tampa has 40K votes. Hertz cracks Bowles. Yes or no? Shout out to Tina from Delco, demanding me. Saquon's running through that blitz for 150. Analyst take. ESPN's Dan Orlovsky tweeted, Eagles O-line versus Bowles' saw is the matchup. My Lata is the key. Joey from Fishtown in my comments. We're 14-3 if Jalen sees the blitz. Tailgate vibes? Lot J was wild. Green smoke, brown jerseys, and a dude with a tush-push tattoo swearing we'd pump Baker. Who's your X Factor Sunday? Hertz reads or Barkley's blocks? Comment now. Looking ahead, this game's a playoff barometer. A win keeps us 4-0, locks the NFC East early, and sets up a first-round bye. Tampa's pass D is vulnerable. Hertz could hit 300 yards if he beats the blitz. RD, with Bond and Campbell healthy, should limit Evans to under 80 yards. Special teams? Xavier Gibson's debut could spark a 50-yard return, flipping field position. Season outlook? 15-2. Hertz at plus 350 MVP odds, per ESPN. Playoffs? We'd feast on a Giants rematch in the divisional round. Draft? Howie's eyeing a speed rusher or slot CB in 26, but this roster's stacked. Carter, Sweat, Bond, Campbell. Beating Bowles flips our Tampa curse and screams two-peat. What's your bold prediction for Sunday? Drop it below. Phew, Eagles Nation, from Bowles' saw to Hertz heroics, we're ready to storm Tampa with Philly fire. Smash that like harder than Carter on a QB. Subscribe for our post-game breakdown Monday, and share with your crew to pack the comments. Follow at Bleed Green TV. On X, I'm live tweeting every snap. Who's cracking Bowles' blitz, Jalen or Saquon? Favorite Eagles Tampa memory? Let's keep the tailgates grilling, the link rocking, and our birds soaring. We're 3-0. Florida's next, and the Super Bowl's calling. Fly, Eagles, fly. Catch you next time.